Hi, this is Shashi Saluna, and I wanted to just share something that keeps coming to my awareness. And so, yeah, I felt like, okay, I've really got to make a video about this somehow and bring up the topic. And that topic is a bit of a shadow going on in the world of Tantra right now. Probably always has been, but it seems to be for some reason really coming up in the field. And the issue is one of boundaries being broken and consent not being asked for, and situations happening in which people are feeling violated or abused or even raped, taken advantage of, or confused. So it's not just a single case, but more and more cases are popping up. Sadly, we have a Facebook page, just kind of chatting page called a friend of mine started, which is called Tantra Not Trauma. And it's been amazing how many people have started sharing sad stories, actually. So, this is ranging in the style, but it's pretty much usually that a participant goes to a Tantra teacher or a tantric massage therapist and feels a little bit coerced or very coerced into something they don't entirely feel comfortable with. And yeah, I mean, this is really the situation. So the most common, of course, is people who are offering Tantra massage and then in the middle of the massage kind of make it more sexual and even make it personal rather than professional, and sometimes even enter intercourse, often without permission, or asking permission when somebody's already aroused and their body is opened up, which is, obviously different from how they would feel before they booked it. So this is the most common situation, and there are variations of it. And I feel very moved about it. It's people have been reaching out to me and asking for help and support, and many of us Tantra teachers have wondered, what should we do about this? Is there anything we can do? It's a very difficult situation. It's an unregulated field, which is strange, because yoga is supported by the Wheel of Yoga, and to be a yoga teacher, you have to be qualified and done so many hours. But kind of anyone can call themselves a Tantra teacher or even a tantric massage therapist and touch other people's naked bodies and genitals and so on. Yeah. And so it's a very unregulated field. Now, I just want to say it's not all... there are some amazing benefits. There are some incredible tantric massage therapists out there. There are some people who can help people with sexual blockages and frustrations and open their bodies up. There's some amazing work out there. So this is just a few who are violating boundaries. I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of tantric massage. I think it's incredible. And I think a lot of married couples, for example, in the more mainstream world, could really deepen their sex lives together if they went for professional sessions. However, there's a lot of professional sessions that aren't all that professional, and that's really where the problem lies. So, of course, a lot of us teachers have thought, can we stop the people that are doing this? And a few people have tried reaching out and complaining or whatever. It really doesn't seem to have much effect. And of course, why would it? If somebody is getting lots of sex, and even better, getting paid for it, they're not going to really want to stop. A few angry emails is not going to be enough to make them change their ways. So that's really a pretty pointless thing to do. I think really the only way we can go through this issue is to really empower clients, to really empower participants, to help people to know what to expect, how to speak their boundaries, how to ask for what they want, how, to empower people to be able to say no if they're in a session and they feel uncomfortable. Because basically, well, there's a couple of things. I mean, one is just from being polite. As human beings, we tend to kind of not want to upset someone who's giving us something. So we don't want to go, oh, I don't like the feel of this, can I leave? We don't want to be seen as a prude. We don't want to hurt someone's feelings. It's quite amazing how polite we are as human beings. So that's one thing. But there's a deeper, darker problem as well, which is if anyone's been abused in the past or had some kind of trauma, then their body can actually go into what's called an immobilization response, a freeze response. So anyone who's been raped or even a non-sexual trauma, can cause this in the body. So even if you've been in an earthquake or a car accident, you may also have freeze response that comes when your body's stimulated. And what happens with a freeze response is that your body's being stimulated and opened up in some way, and inside there's a part of you going, oh, no, I don't want this, but even getting the words out can get blocked, and the body freezes, and so we can be taken advantage of in that state. And, I just want to say that not all the therapists who are taking advantage are necessarily malicious. Some of them have not yet learned that there is a difference between professional and personal. It's a very strange thing to touch someone sexually, professionally. It's a completely different context from how it is personally. And so for some people, they see a woman's body or a man's body opening up and getting turned on, and for them that still signals, oh, they really want to have sex with me, and their own body gets turned on, and then if they ask and the person freezes and they think, okay, they're up for it, then they think, oh, she didn't object, he didn't object, I'll just go for it. So every therapist really needs to learn about trauma and how the effects are in the body. And as a field, as a professional field, the field of Tantra really needs to have some kind of regulation, that we have consent forms and that we have agreements and that we have professionality, basically, so that people can feel safe to receive the benefits of these kind of sessions without people getting violated. So, I'm hoping to produce some material on that myself. I'm looking for other people who want to contribute to make a free resource for people online, so that we can start to educate people a little more and make it really safe, so that we can receive the benefits of this kind of healing without feeling confused, upset, violated, or even raped afterwards, because that's really just not on. And it's not good for this field to get a bad reputation, and it's in the interest of all of the therapists who work in the field of Tantra to really come together and to upgrade our quality, to have good agreement fields, consent forms, and be a lot more professional. So yeah, I wanted to share that about Tantra, and I hope that all that's going on the internet and all the sharings is moving us towards that kind of direction. So let's see what happens. Okay, so please reach out to me if you want to be a part of creating a resource for people, if you're a professional in the field, or if anything else touches you, then let's improve this together.